Hello and welcome to another episode. I'm doing the intro, Braeden. Hello and welcome to another episode of the Sundays Are for Football Fantasy Football League podcast. I'm your host, as always, Justin Young. No special guest this week, but we don't need one because we got us.
Yes, we do.
God.
Justin Young, Braeden, Patin, Bryson, Yamada, in order of importance.
Okay.
Wow.
I shit on Braeden so much during the intros, I'll give him one. We have a great show planned for you today. We've got the Immaculate Grid. We have going over week 2, what to look forward to in week 3, and our special mini game, which I think these two are going to love.
Okay.
Oh.
But what do you say, you boys? You want to start with the Immaculate Grid?
Of course. This Eagles helmet is always in the way.
It's not in the way this time.
It's not.
It's not in the grid. This season is actually a little bit different. We have our new mini helmet for Terry Bradshaw. Fuck me, I can't talk. Terry Bradshaw. And a GameCube, because why not? That light's also on. It wasn't on before.
Wow.
It will get
lots of stuff.
It will get each week. You're going to see a noticeable increase. We still don't have microphones.
There's your increase for next week.
All right. Regardless, let's look at the Immaculate Grid, shall we? And in order from right to left for the columns, we have the Niners, the Bengals, and 5,000 yards receiving for your career. And rows down, we have the Falcons, Eagles, and Bryson. We got the Detroit Lions.
Yes,
we do.
do.
You better come in clutch here.
Well, I already
Yikes.
got a 49er.
I can already think of a Lion and a 49er. I can think of a few.
Sanu.
Like Anquan Bolden.
Yeah.
Well, Mohamed Sanu's a good one.
I think we can do that for Falcons. Niners.
Yeah.
So let's do Bolden here. And let's do Sanu for this one. And that's a good start.
What a happy guy.
Eagles, Niners.
Anquan Bolden, not so much.
No.
No,
He looks.
Why the long face?
That's what the Cardinals like too.
Eagles, Niners. I can think of like a Javon Hargrave. I can think of Terrell Owens. I can think of Jeff Garcia.
Jeff Garcia's probably the rarest.
I don't know. I said it. I'm not confident in it.
What?
I think Hargrave is a better one. Yeah, 15%. Not too bad.
Bengals, Falcons.
Yeah.
Jesse Bates.
Does work.
That'll work.
I mean, it's going to be super common, but I don't really care.
I can't think of anyone
Yeah,
else.
37. That's fine. A Bengal and an
forehead.
Eagle. Uzama played for the Jets, not the Eagles. I was thinking of
CJ
him.
Uzama.
Yeah. And I want to say Von Bell. My heart's not correct in that. Also want to lean Reggie Nelson. I don't think that's correct either.
Terrell Owens.
Yeah.
I know that. I know he did.
Yeah. Oh,
Yikes. Jeez.
that's unfortunate. Bengals, Lions. I think I'll quick Marvin Jones here.
What happened to him?
Oh, 32%. Oh, not
Died.
Lions, 5,000 yards receiving. Anyone other than Calvin Johnson?
Well, there's Calvin Johnson, probably Marvin Jones, honestly. But
I think
Who was that other
Golden
guy?
Tate did it.
Golden Tate.
Golden Tate did it. Herman Moore.
In the leather helmet days.
It's like the 90s.
Oh.
It's like when Barry Sanders was running around.
His name's Herman. I mean, these dudes at least.
Well, let's see. When did he play? 91 to 2002.
So you.
And
2 years before I was born, he was playing. Anyways.
The leather helmet days is what we call them. Eagles 5,000 yards. We have a lot here. We have Alshon Jeffrey. They had a lot of washed wide receivers. They had Alshon Jeffrey. Mike Wallace was there for a bit. They had
Deshaun Jackson.
Deshaun Jackson.
Deshaun.
Jeremy Maclin.
Ooh, I like Jeremy Maclin.
Oh, did he? Nah, only 8 years. I don't like those odds.
He was dominant.
Was he?
For like a year.
No, he was really good for 1 year. I don't know.
He was on the Chiefs too. I don't think
Yeah.
he was that good on the Chiefs.
He wasn't.
Screw it. Jeremy Maclin.
But we can still think here. Don't need to be too rash. Rash. I like the Alshon Jeffrey pick.
He did it.
He was
He
good
has
for a long time.
He has the
man.
length, career length. I don't think he has the peak.
All right, 5%, not too
Oh,
bad.
he looks like an elf.
Wow.
Okay.
Can you blur that?
Falcon.
Can you blur that?
No.
Wow. Falcon.
Falcon.
5000.
I immediately think of Tony Gonzalez. I immediately think of Roddy White, Julio Jones.
Jeez.
I like Roddy White.
I love how Julio Jones was third.
Roddy White, man. Ooh, 23%.
Only played for
All
2
right.
years.
It was quick, but we did take up some time. Most common, Deion Sanders, Terrell Owens,
Mega.
Jeff Garcia. Oh, he was the most common.
Oh.
Oh, wait, no, that was for Lions. Niners. He played for a lot of people. Then Sanu,
John Kitna.
Owens, Kitna, legend from last week.
He was.
John
Calvin,
Kitna's making a name
Deshaun,
for
Julio.
himself.
I want to see for Bengals and Eagles because I had so many names that came to mind, but I couldn't think. Evan Mathis did it. Okay, maybe
Alex Smith.
a different Alex Smith.
Oh. I was about to say that doesn't ring a bell. Oh well.
I guess we did a good one. I guess.
Yeah, there's not
All
a
right.
lot of players I recognize.
Well, that was it for the immaculate grid.
That was like probably our fastest one this year.
Yeah. Well, here's the I was good with the Eagles. Bryson's good with the Lions.
I just kind of.
You were there.
Bro, I got Jesse
You
Bates,
got
Mohamed
Bates.
Sanu.
Yeah. All right.
Alshon
If we gave you time, you probably.
Time for I think is the most fun mini game for me. I don't know for you guys, but for me, done all year. All right,
I swear this is
Braeden.
this is strip-related.
Braeden, you're sitting in your first grade classroom. You're
Yeah.
old, so this is like 2003 maybe.
I'm not that old. Damn.
Your teacher comes out, wants to do a fun exercise that also like learning like vocab words.
Okay.
What does she pull out?
Flashcards? No.
No.
What?
But in a fun way.
They didn't have computer. They didn't use computers back then, so this is
Back in my day, I didn't have
Flashcards?
computers.
Not flashcards.
What is she pulling out? Incentives.
Maybe think of like
Glen Taylor Elementary wasn't that innovative.
piece of paper. What would be on a piece of paper? That like, oh, I'm handing everybody a worksheet. What's on the worksheet?
Like times tables?
English, like vocab words.
I'm lost as well.
Okay, well,
And I'm older than you guys.
there goes the bit.
I thought flashcards was it. No.
All right.
What is
all right.
it?
Think New York Times.
Oh, the Wordle?
in elementary school.
No, I was just saying because he said
Like cross.
What?
New York
Crossword
Times.
puzzle?
Thank you, Braeden.
Oh.
Oh my goodness.
All right.
So we have.
I
the
did not do crossword puzzles in first grade.
Sure, you did.
Did not do them
No.
ever.
So we have the official SAFF.FFL crossword. I'm gonna flash it up on the screen for the
Good
viewers.
lord.
Good
I'll be
Lord,
right
indeed.
back with it. You wouldn't suspect in this very cabinet
He printed them out.
I printed. This costs more money to print them out. Costs
I
like
bet.
$6. Take one. Take one.
Dude, we're back in first grade.
And this is where I'm going to stop the camera and cut to the funny parts. They are hard at work. I have the correct one right here.
How much time do we have?
10 minutes, I said. Until 9:47.
Okay.
If you want hints, you guys are allowed 3 hints. But use them wisely.
Dude, this is harder than fucking college.
Last name.
So, Bryson's made some progress.
That sounds
Unofficial
like
sponsor.
penis.
That's his least favorite country. Germany fit in here? How is it not Germany?
You racist motherfucker.
I was gonna put Jerusalem, but that doesn't fit.
Jerusalem. That's not a country.
What comes after the PAT? What? How is that 4 letters?
It just is. Bryson has
I only got
one.
3.
Has 3. Braeden also has. Oh, Braeden has 4.
About a 5.
He does have 5.
Woohoo! Alright.
Is that one correct?
No.
Oh, hey, Cardinal Wishes it was? Decent at football?
Have you tried seeing if that fits?
Can I get a hint? Can I use one on my
Yeah,
my,
sure.
my,
I ask a question.
my whiskey replacement?
Is
it like-
I'll whisper it to you so.
Is it like
Bryson doesn't
another
get
type of
advantage.
alcohol?
What do you drink on water?
Oh. That's a good name, actually. Bryson's Collectible?
What is my collectible?
Dildo.
Oh, come on, Bryson.
Dildo.
What is my collectible?
What is your collectible? Yeah.
Put Bryson's collectible down his tits.
Not right, but I'll allow it.
Doesn't make
Can you
sense.
see if what is right?
Better not be Germany again. Yes.
Oh, that was a guess.
Both of you. I don't know who's ahead right now. You guys have 2 minutes left.
Just put anything down at this point.
Well, for 15 across?
Mm-hmm.
That's correct.
Oh gosh.
This is intense. They're going back and
Not
forth.
right though.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pencils up, pencils up.
Tried our best.
All right, we're back. You saw the montage of me recording them and telling them if they were smart or not.
I'm very smart.
So we'll start for both of you. Braeden was named. Bryson's wasn't, but thankfully I can tell.
Let's make sure we write our name next
For
time.
one down, the first one. You guys both put Canada. That was correct. I don't actually hate Canada. I hate Matt Canada.
Not Canada.
Oh.
Yeah.
Braeden didn't know that. He just guessed and he got
Yep,
it.
I
So
guessed
that's
for
fine.
Canada.
Germany didn't fit, so.
Every time. 2 down. I thought this one may have been a little harder, but you guys both nailed it pretty quick. Ruby Tuesdays.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. That's like my thing on this.
Yeah.
Shout out.
3 across. Braeden got it. Bryson did not. Injured.
Oh.
I got that at the very end.
Wait, what was the question?
Spencer's players.
Oh,
I was
frick.
I was thinking like hospital.
I was thinking an
at first.
actual player, but I was just like,
Oh.
previous player.
Nailed it.
Sorry about that.
Nah.
Then we have 4 across. Braden's whiskey supplement. Sorry. You guys both got Fanta.
Okay.
So 4-3 right now in favor of Braeden.
go.
Then 5 down. Podcast legend in Vegas. That's another one for Braeden. Bryson didn't spell his name right.
Couldn't.
Amir.
Yeah, Amir.
A-M-E-E-R.
How'd you spell it?
E-E.
Yeah,
How'd
wait,
you
I had two. I had an I. I thought there was an I in there.
Nope. So 5-3 Braeden right now. Then we have 6 down, which was the last name that looks and sounds like penis. Penix. Braeden got that one right. Bryson did not get that right.
You didn't get that one?
No.
That was an easy one.
6 for Braeden, 3 for Bryson. As we move on to 7, what a cardinal wishes him was, and what city it plays in.
That was actually a good one. That was a good.
I didn't get it.
If I can find it.
I got it. I think.
Oh, I was looking at the wrong one. Yes, you did, Braeden. Bryson did not get it. That's 7-3.
What order?
Phoenix. It's where the Cardinals play, and what a Cardinal probably wishes it was.
Why did I have an O? Oh. Yeah.
8, Bryson's collectible. Braeden put tits. Not right. Not right in the slightest. Bryson did get this one right. Bats.
Bats?
He collects bats.
I do.
Mini bats from every MLB stadium.
Everyone I go to.
I think my
Padres one. Just got a Padres
I
one.
think my answer's a bit more realistic, but
Oh, wow.
Will not comment on that. So that means 7-4 right now in favor of Braeden.
I'm okay.
9 across was podcast legend in Buffalo last name. Braeden got that one right. Bryson did not. Samuel for Curtis Samuel.
Oh.
So that is 8-4, Braeden.
Sir.
Then 10 across, Ryan David's boyfriend. You guys both got this. Alan, 9-5, Braeden. 11 across, you guys also both got this. What Sundays are for? Football. That means 10-6, Braeden.
Let's go.
Then for 12 and 13, frustrations first and last name. Braeden, this says Orgy Artem. No.
Oh my god.
I didn't know.
Oh, wow. Oh wow.
Bryson got it right. It's Gabe Davis. So.
Okay.
What? That's not fair. What?
Was it not fair?
Your hit was ass.
He's a player on my fantasy team. It frustrates
I
me.
forgot about him. Not
Okay.
gonna lie. I thought my answer was a bit more creative.
So I believe that's. I lost. I think that's 10-8 because Bryson got 2 there. You got 0. So 10-8. Then 2 left. We moved to 14. 14 down. Braeden did not fill it out. Bryson got Knicks, so it was Bo Nix.
Oh, and then I didn't get 15.
I put
No.
two at first.
It all comes down to this 15. 10 to 9.
I didn't fill it out.
Let's go!
No. You did fill it out.
I
fuck
did?
Bryson. And not only that, you got it right. But Braeden also got
yes!
it right. It was kick for what comes after a PAT.
Oh,
By the skin of his teeth, Braeden Patin wins SAFFFL crossword. You guys want the cheat sheet? You can look at it.
we have a whole cheat sheet.
Yep.
It's really not tits. Or orgy Arden.
OG Artem.
So,
I put Tua here. I thought.
yeah, he thought it was two. You also, what else? I think you said love for one of them.
But
Someone
then
said
it was
love.
15.
I think
I
he
thought
said
it was
love.
15, that one, that's why.
Love, yeah.
I don't know why.
Wasn't that
Obviously, if Bryson could spell Amir, we would have tied.
If I also know my penis jokes, I also would have probably
That
won.
one, Panic's
The one.
penis. Come on, man.
You should have got that one.
You probably should have got that one.
That was good.
Probably.
Yeah.
I hate school, but I
Well,
passed.
congrats. You passed.
I passed.
Bryson, you're getting held back.
I'm going to second
Going
grade.
back to first grade.
Happens to everyone. So that's the end of our minigame segment. I believe Braeden takes a 2-1 series lead. Bryson won the first one with Jeopardy, but with Sporkle and now the crossword, Braden's up 2-1 on the season
Yo.
series.
Yep.
Get it. What's the all-time? Do you know?
Oh, I wish I kept track. I do not.
It's got to be down or something.
Bryson won, I think, last
I think you
year's.
did.
Because you won Philadelphia sports trivia.
Oh,
I have LA sports trivia now.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
I should win that one.
I got
should.
that
Compared
one.
to Justin.
Curtis Granderson.
Maybe I'll bring that in one day.
One day.
LA legend.
Curtis Gray.
LA Galaxy Legends Latin Ibrahimovic or whatever the fuck his name is. All right. Well, that concludes that segment. Now let's go on to the NFL.
It's the actual
Dun, dun,
football
dun,
this
dun.
year. Football this week.
Yeah, and I have the spreadsheet.
It is.
It's not pretty. It's a lot of red.
Oh, fuck.
All right, starting off, Bills.
Please tell me I got more than 4.
Bills Dolphins. Helmet for good luck, even though they just fucking lost.
No, I can't see.
Bills Dolphins definitely took Dolphins.
Bills Dolphins. Not only did you take Dolphins, Bryson, Braeden also took the Dolphins. I took the Bills with RD.
Damn.
Okay, that's.
Story of this. Oh yeah, let's look at the spreadsheet real quick.
Let's not.
Ooh yeah.
Oh jeez.
So the only really noticeable thing that happened this game was Tua dying.
Yeah.
And
Devon Achane blew up for my fantasy team.
oh okay, I thought you
Which
meant
is
like, I thought you meant
crazy.
like he actually blew up.
That's
No.
actually crazy though. He comes in injured and you feed him how many times?
Hell yeah.
That was crazy, but that's also A-Chain.
That's H-Hand Ball.
The A train.
Good nickname. You come up with that on the spot.
No.
Oh
then.
jeez.
Been in my mind for a couple minutes.
Oh.
Yeah, Tua gets hurt.
Yeah, Tua, Antonio Pierce, head coach for the Raiders, lobbying for his retirement.
I don't blame him.
And I don't know if it's that far yet. I think
It's like his
I-
fourth concussion.
Realistically, I think he comes back in 6 weeks or so.
Yeah.
And, comes back and plays football. I
He
mean,
has a
it's more so.
family.
It's it's the family, but it's also Tua. I think we've all we've seen him in the media. I don't think he has any plans on retiring just yet.
yeah, he
so,
said he doesn't.
Yeah.
So we'll
But-
see. Kind of somber news for this one.
He wasn't even playing
I
well.
believe the Dolphins picked up a quarterback today. Does anybody know who it was?
Mike White.
It's not Mike White.
It
think
is
he's already
definitely not Mac White.
They picked up someone
Was
off
it
someone.
Tannehill?
It wasn't Tannehill. Oh, this is gonna kill me.
Is Tannehill still on a roster?
I literally saw the post today. He's the backup for the Titans.
Oh no, they added Huntley,
That's
Tyler
right.
Huntley.
Snoop Huntley, Pro Bowler Tyler Huntley
Pro Bowl.
Oh, God.
from the Ravens practice squad.
Yes.
We will see how that works out.
They added a Pro Bowler.
I mean,
Anytime you can add a Pro Bowl at quarterback, you got to take the chance.
No, I'd pass that up every single
That's why
time.
the Jaguars added Mac Jones in the offseason.
Pro Bowler. He is a Pro Bowler.
He's a Pro Bowler. Anyways, moving on from Bills Dolphins. Good job, Bills. I guess we didn't really talk about what they did right. I don't really care.
I think it's more the Dolphins look like shit.
Yeah, to a dime.
dude, I'm literally just watching the first part of that game, and when the interception happens off the guy's shoulder, I was like, you know what, I should turn this off.
Yeah.
49ers, Vikings, boys, I got bad news.
That was
We
a
opened first.
This was a guarantee.
I did say on the last podcast that last year the Vikings beat the 49ers.
On Monday Night Football.
Monday Night Football.
You did say that. Good job.
So,
Yeah, I see all the red and the G for the guarantee.
Guaranteed.
Not good. More of the story this game, the Sam Darnold revenge tour is here. 97-yard touchdown to Justin Jefferson. 49ers just couldn't do enough on offense. They had splash plays. They had good plays. They just couldn't seal the deal. They'll be back.
that's a tough loss. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. That should have been a win.
Debo also gets hurt in this. So.
The Vikings, though, they're
He does.
surprising
He's
everyone.
out for multiple weeks, Debo Samuel. We'll get more into that with Bryson's injury report. Yeah, we all picked the Vikings. Oh, well. Seahawks, Patriots. Braeden and I, we picked the Patriots.
Oh, we were so close
were
to getting it.
close.
We were very close.
Bryson
to
picked
getting
the Seahawks.
I'm 0-3.
To be fair, Patriots easily could have won this.
Yeah.
They were up a lot.
I remember picking the Patriots.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I think there was some ref ball involved for the Seahawks' benefit.
I didn't really watch that game. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, there was 10 games going on at once. It was impossible.
I was more of a Giants Commanders kind of guy.
Wait, what game? Oh, I had Red Zone on. I was watching all of them.
Oh yeah, same.
Well,
Yeah.
Seattle's 2-0, I guess.
Yeah, we knew a team would be 2-0 coming out of this game. I thought it'd be the Patriots. I thought they were just better at home.
I did not.
Especially without Kenneth Walker. I didn't think the
Yeah.
Seahawks would perform that well. But they won in overtime. That's that. Good job, Bryson. Bad job, Braeden and I.
I'm 0-3.
Giants Commanders. This was a guarantee that we got right.
Yeah!
Guarantee
okay.
the Commanders' victory.
I was gonna say I have no clue why I picked this one.
Yeah. Guarantee. And Mickey Mouse guarantee. Graham Gano tweaked his hamstring on the opening kickoff. Giants played without a kicker the entire game, which is why they had to go for 2 on everything. They couldn't kick field goals, so they had to go on 4th down anytime they were close. All they could do was score touchdowns or punt.
Yeah.
So they scored 8.
How the game should be played.
So they scored 18 points. That is, I believe, 3 touchdowns and no extra points.
Really?
Let me look again.
That Hunter couldn't.
He did. He just didn't. Yeah, Singletary run, missed kick, Neighbors touchdown, failed pass, Wandale Robinson 7 yards.
They gave him
Failed.
one chance to kick it, and he shanked it. All right, you're
And
done.
I believe this is the first time ever a team scored 3 touchdowns, held the opposing team to 0 touchdowns, and lost. That's hard to do.
Yeah, it's very hard to do.
Yeah,
Well, Brian Robinson played
That is
really
just
he did.
the Giants this year.
Yeah, that's just bad luck.
That's just the Giants.
Singletary did very well for my fantasy team
well. Still lost.
Malik Neighbors also did very good.
until he dropped
Still
the
lost.
Until he dropped. Yeah.
until he dropped the pass.
Yeah, we had a
that
really
kept-
good game.
that kept
Zach
going.
Ertz, good lord, leading receiver.
Cardinals
legend.
legend.
I was gonna say.
Brian Robinson did look very good. Eckler played a smaller role this week, which I think is better for the Commanders.
Yeah.
Get B-Rob those touches. He's in his prime.
Eckler's nuts.
Daniel Jones actually didn't suck it up. He was completely fine. Once again, it was kind of Neighbors who sold him at the end by dropping that easy pass.
That's true, but once again, he also only
And
passed
also,
for.
Giants win this game if they have a kicker. That is evident.
It's at least going to overtime.
Yeah.
So our guarantee almost went
Guarantee.
back.
But hey, a guarantee is a guarantee.
Guarantee.
Next one, Chargers-Panthers. Another guarantee that we were right about.
Good lord.
Sad news came out in Carolina today. Bryce Young has been benched 2 games into his sophomore season for Andy Dalton.
I mean,
I don't know what to
honestly,
think about Bryce Young.
Unfortunately, I think this might mean the Panthers might win a game or 2 this season.
this is exactly why I
taking
think
the draft stock right now.
if you're the Panthers, I think you just let it ride with Bryce Young.
That's what I'm saying.
You
Might as well.
What do you have to lose at this point?
and what do you
Dignity.
have to lose? Imagine you just get a better pick. If he plays and he plays bad, you get a better pick. And if he actually shows signs of being good, during the season, maybe you just hey, maybe he actually is a good, competent quarterback. We just suck as a team. But
Unfortunately for them, no good quarterbacks coming out in the class right now. I think the highest rated one is Carson Beck from Georgia or Quinn Ewers from Texas.
what about Shador Sanders?
Cam Ward?
Shador!
I actually really like Cam Ward.
I do too.
I think the media is not going to rate him properly. I do think he's the best quarterback.
You don't like Shador
You don't
or
like Prime
Jalen
Time?
Monroe?
Don't like Milrow. Shador.
You don't like Shador?
I think it's funny how Dion told the band, don't play after he scores a touchdown because the stadium's going to play his rap song.
It's terrible.
Quintessential. Anyways, back to Chargers-Panthers.
Future
Adam Thielen
Future Panther.
looked probably the best he's looked since becoming a Carolina Panther. Did not matter, though. Deontay Johnson, I believe, only had 2 targets.
Oh my gosh.
Sad times.
Okay, Andy Dalton's gonna feed him some more.
That is true.
Sad times.
Yeah, there's just no aspect that they're good at.
No running back.
J.C. Horn's gonna get traded.
Yeah. Obviously, Derek Brown tore his whatever he did, Achilles.
I think he did that on
Just
purpose. He
nothing.
might have just did it himself. Get the
Yeah.
hell out of here.
Chargers, J.K. Dobbins.
Dobbins had another game. Maybe it's not a fluke.
Well,
Panthers.
it is.
Okay, there's no way. What is it? I'm pretty sure he's averaging like 9.
He is
9
being
yards.
very unsustainable from yards per
Yeah.
carry.
So
A real he'll have a test this week against the Steelers.
Steelers, yes.
Oh.
I will
Whoa.
say, in my other league, I did trade him away because of that. I don't think it's sustainable, and especially this week, I don't think he's going to be as high.
I also traded him. I traded him for Kenneth Walker. That was last week. Wish I had him this week. Dobbins would have been nice to have. But even then, my running backs did fine. It was my receivers who let me down. We'll get more into that later. But
We're getting into how ass his team is later.
yeah.
Oh.
Last tidbit from this game because it's kind of boring. Rashawn Slater and Joe Alt are probably the best tackle duo in the league.
Yeah.
Either them or Decker and Sewell.
Or
No.
Arizona Cardinals.
Paris Johnson.
Paris
and
Johnson.
Kelvin Beachum.
Get Kelvin Beachum the hell out of here. Poor Kyler. Paris Johnson's good though.
Saints Cowboys. All 3 of us said the Cowboys, but
Ryan
said the Saints, so it stopped it from being a guarantee.
how about them boys?
I will
Absolutes.
say, I wanted to pick the Saints so bad. I thought they were so legit, but
you almost did.
Almost did, but here's the thing though: they played against the Panthers week 1. I can't
That's a good point.
pick
That
them
is true.
because of that.
But
now I think I can pick them all I want.
I like the Falcons a bit better.
yeah, I think the Saints are. It's not.
This
Wow.
man.
I think the Saints are. I don't think 40 points a game is sustainable,
Absolutely
but
not.
I think winning might be actually sustainable for them. I saw especially like this time. They're just using more motion. They're using a lot more motion in their offense, and it looks a lot better using play action, using that.
Coordinator.
Their offense is really, really good.
Yeah, so I don't think that they're gonna have 40 points a week, but I also do think that they are like a competent football team that can go out there and win games.
Yeah. Carr's looking the best he's looked since his Raiders days.
Yeah.
Kamara also looks like he's in his prime.
Yeah.
Olave is good. Shaheed is a great compliment, great
Shaheed
deep
is-
threat.
Yes.
He's good for one long bomb a game, it seems like.
Exactly. yeah.
Lattimore didn't even play.
Didn't, but then Paulson Adebo. He was the guy whose name I struggled trying to remember, like in week 1. It was obscure. Don't even remember it. But him, Honey Badger looked pretty good.
Oh yes, Cardinals legend.
Yeah, obviously Brian Breesy was filling up the middle. Cam Jordan was still chasing after Dak. It was a great game for the Saints all around. Cowboys.
I mean, CD had a good game.
You did say that. I was watching it back. You said it was going to be a good seedy game.
It's
Yeah,
just,
so-
their core right now. It's just something's off.
Zeke is the RB1 is the problem.
That could do it, but they're not gonna win. They're not gonna win. I don't think they're a Super Bowl team.
I don't think anyone thought they were Super Bowl.
Yeah, I was gonna say what?
They can make
bold take coming from Braeden.
I don't even think
Flaming hot
they
take.
might not even win the division.
Whatever the case is, good job Saints. Bad job Cowboys.
They lose to the
Colts
Giants.
Packers. I know I said Colts. Let me check again. Yeah, Bryson and I said the Colts. Braeden said the Packers.
Yes.
God, Anthony Richardson looks so bad.
Yeah.
It's the highs and lows of having a volatile quarterback.
Yeah.
You're gonna have the highs. Week 1, fucking 70-yard touchdown pass off the flat foot.
That's
Heaving
what-
it. Alec Pierce down there somewhere.
Yeah.
To I'm going to miss every single check down because I can only overthrow.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I was saying last week. I mean, you're not gonna know what you're gonna get out of Anthony Richardson. Like sometimes these throws, they just come out the hand and they look absolutely horrible.
Yeah.
But
This is 2 straight weeks that Michael Pittman did not have high targets or receptions.
I mean, wait, didn't he have? I think week 1 he had at least 7. He just didn't catch the ball. So I think he's getting somewhat targets. Not obviously as you would see as wide receiver 1, especially this week. A lot of wide receivers got targets this week, but it's kind of not a good sign that he's not getting targets, especially in this offense.
It really isn't. To be fair, Adonai Mitchell, the rookie wide receiver, I think he leads the league in highest separation rate or something like that. He's looking better and better. Pierce obviously is a deep threat. Good for one of those. It's kind of rough as a Pittman fantasy owner right now, especially as one who drafted in the past 3 years because I like Pittman.
I like his wife.
Yep, there it is.
Okay. Good job, Malik Willis. Didn't really do anything, but he did enough.
He didn't do anything, but when he was needed to make a throw, he made the throw.
All he needed to do was outperform Anthony Richardson, and he did just that. Good job, Packers. Let's move on. Browns, Jaguars.
Good job myself.
I said the Browns. I think both of you said the Jags. Let me check the spreadsheet. No, Bryson also said the Browns.
Yes!
Sorry, Braeden.
Why do I always pick against the Browns?
This game was super boring. Probably the worst.
It was
10 a.m.
raining.
game. Yeah.
Ugh.
Inside Trevor Banks Stadium.
That did not look good. That game was.
Deshaun, I think, had a QB touchdown. That's all I really remember.
He was
from
fine.
It.
It's not.
Ingram got hurt.
Really?
We'll get to that later.
Everyone's hurt.
We will get to that later when we get to my fantasy team.
Ouch.
That was depressing waking up that morning.
I still don't think the Browns are looking that good. I mean,
No, they absolutely
the
aren't.
Jaguars looked worse.
Yeah.
Yeah. If they played any competent team, they probably don't win this game this week. So.
Yeah.
Moving on, we have Jets Titans. I fucking picked the Titans out of sheer
Head ass.
stupidness. Yeah, head ass, literally. You two picked the Jets. I don't even need to.
It was a close
check the
game,
spreadsheet.
though.
I'll check it anyway. I'm right.
Jets running backs looked good.
Braylon Allen, drafted. He's always good in Madden.
Really?
Cool, because he's only 20. That means he has more years to develop. So he always.
I was gonna say
better
he's
than
the
everyone else.
youngest.
You have
The
started
youngest
Yes,
person.
the youngest running back to score touchdowns since some old fucker in the 30s.
Well, I'm pretty sure he's still the youngest
Some
player.
leather helmet days.
Some old fucker, but he's the youngest.
Well,
from the 30s, of course.
Oh my gosh.
Comprehension skills from Braeden Patin.
I used all my knowledge on the freaking crossword.
I believe he's the youngest player in the NFL right
Yes.
now. So
Yes.
it's cool to see.
Yeah.
What are we doing? Making a podcast about this guy, and
He's
out there.
20. We're only 19. Braeden, you're coach.
I was gonna say, what are we doing?
You guys got a year to get in the league.
I'm gonna start grinding.
Yeah.
Other than that, fucking Levis and his head ass throwing the ball backwards, diving.
He's got talent, but he just makes the worst
He's so
decisions.
stupid. He's so stupid.
He's-
I can't in good.
Can't in good faith say that he's a good quarterback.
No, he's.
Get
I don't want
Danny
you to
in
do
there. Get Danny in there.
Yeah, good job, Jets. Good
I don't think
job.
he signed.
Good job, you two.
Oh.
Son Reddick still
Never mind.
hasn't reported, but I don't
Really?
think they really care. Really.
Former Cardinal for you.
Yeah. Buccaneers, Lions. I picked the Buccaneers. I think you two picked the Lions. That is correct.
Jesus Christ.
Bryson, you tell me. Well, what happened this game? Because I know Goff threw an interception that wasn't really his fault because the receiver got bumped. That was in the first half, though.
Yeah, and then he throws another one. It's great. It's great. We're all doing great in Lionstown. Amon-Ra comes out of the game as well, but he comes back. They say he was just cramping and had a contusion, but so it's not something to be that worried about for this next coming week, but especially when they play the Arizona Cardinals. But
You say that.
Hey, man. You never know. what
You don't think that Cardinals offense can torch your defense?
I
never know
will
what the Red Sea can do.
say though, I definitely think it. For some reason, I think it's a little bit more serious than people are saying. So I did try and see what Jameson Williams is up to, especially during this game. He's looking good.
Yes.
I'm happy about that.
He's developing well.
Goff is definitely taking a step back this year, and that's really depressing to say.
I think we all kind of knew.
Yeah,
knew
I
that.
definitely think that he wasn't keeping up to the standard that he was last year. But
He is a fine quarterback. I'd even go and say he's a good quarterback. But
yeah.
he's not every week. He's not going to give you top tier production.
Exactly,
Yeah.
and I think that's just what happened this week. Just
Tough Buccaneers secondary with Antoine Winfield and whatnot.
and what can I say? Baker showed out again. So I know he had a rushing touchdown too this game. So it is what it is. Definitely had a chance to win it at the end of the game, but come up short.
Yeah.
Came up short, and what can you say?
Yeah, I will say it's weird. Lions, their first 2 weeks were playoff rematches.
Yeah, I
Oh,
think
yeah.
that's also just how the schedule played out. NFL making the schedules that way.
It is just thought it was
Future.
interesting.
Future playoff match.
Could be.
Absolutely.
Buccaneers are going to make it.
It's the
Lions-
No.
Lions Cardinals.
He's
Future.
talking about Lions Cardinals.
Wild card. I can see it.
I'm not entertaining this. Moving on, Raiders Ravens, guys. I got more bad news. This was a guarantee. Ravens victory.
Good stuff. Shout out Caden.
Caden Covington, he is crying.
He is
somewhere.
depressed. He put it
I don't
on his
blame him.
Instagram notes.
He played Mitski. That's how you know it's bad.
Yes, he is in the trenches.
Oh my
0-2.
That was Isaiah Likely dropping crucial passes. You have Justin Tucker missing another 50-yard field goal. I
Yeah.
think he's washed.
He's regressing for
Yeah.
sure.
He's in his late 30s. He's had a great run, but
Yeah.
not everybody's Vinatieri.
Wow.
Devontae Adams played pretty well.
That catch was insane.
Yeah.
I think that's also just shows how not good of a quarterback
Gardner
Minshew is.
Yeah, definitely. But 2-0 starting quarterback Gardner Minshew.
They're 2-0.
Yeah, man. It's
Oh,
happened.
jeez.
Oh wait, no. They're 1-1. What am I saying? They lost. to the
1-1.
Chargers
They
last
lost to the Chargers.
Yeah.
Chargers
1-1.
The Ravens are
Chargers
2-0.
Ravens are 0-2.
It's a tough division too.
It's tough to come back from an 0-2 deficit to start a year.
You got the Steelers and the Browns in there. They'll be all right.
Either.
All right.
Moving on, I guess. Good
I know,
job. Good job,
NFC
Raiders.
West.
Rams Cardinals. I hate to say it, Bryson. We picked the Rams. This
Yeah.
motherfucker picked the Cardinals. Blowout. Marvin Harrison Jr. 2 touchdowns early. That set the tone the rest of the game.
Sorry.
What was that motion supposed to be? That
Is-
you didn't explain. You just did it again.
Marvin's massive.
Forehead.
Sure.
Whoops.
He only had 4 catches in the whole game. I think all 4 were in the first half.
Yeah.
They didn't need to pass it to him in the second half.
They didn't need to. They
Yeah,
were kind of
it's-
just feeding Connor, who also played amazing. The offense was on fire, making the Rams defense looking absolutely terrible. We made the Rams offense look terrible. Dennis Gardeck, I don't know if he played well or the Rams just got the flu in Arizona or something. Because Kyler, I think he had a perfect passer rating, actually.
He
He
did.
did.
158.3.
I think it's his first time in his career. He played amazing. His scrambling, finding Marvin. The chemistry's building, for sure.
It is.
With just everyone there. Trey McBride, I think him and Kyler also have a really good connection. James Conner is not washed, as much as people like to say.
I just said he had Hodgkin's lymphoma.
That was like 8 years ago.
Still had it. Cancer never leaves his body, Braeden.
You're a cancer to the Cardinals.
I guess. Sure, man.
But everything was just
White blood
clicking.
cell over it.
Oh my god. Everything was just kind of clicking for them.
It was. I think my two biggest takeaways. Neither of them are about the Cardinals.
Yeah.
Kupp getting injured just puts a wrench in the whole Rams offense, and their defensive line so bad. Jared Verse looked like he was playing JV. Everybody else was playing varsity, which sucks because he's first round pick.
And our O-line is decent at best.
Yeah, it's just you want your first round picks to produce right away.
Yeah.
Sometimes that doesn't happen. It's not happening right now because
Yeah.
he was getting ran around in circles all day.
Yeah.
That was my biggest takeaway.
Yeah, I mean,
That's not my biggest takeaway.
Shut
you
up.
know, the Rams D-line looked a little bit better week 1, but, you know, this week when you play a offensive line that, you know, can't really... You play an offensive line that, you know, you probably should be able to pressure the quarterback and you can't, you know, it's just a
Stonewall.
recipe for disaster. And then the Cardinals, I mean, you know, their pass rush was absolutely eating up the Rams' offensive line.
Somehow.
Let's eat five.
No, I think a lot of it was, you know, the Rams have a lot of injuries on their offensive line right now,
That's true.
which can't, like...
injury.
Yeah, I will blame the injuries because I don't even know who the heck is on the Cardinals pass rush.
Bro, Dennis Gardeck.
Dennis Gardeck's like the guy.
Let's eat.
I'm sure Zaven Collins was getting some rushes.
Yeah, so you know, but
Every
when
now and
they
then.
were like, I feel like every
Stick
time
with-
when I was tuning into this,
Oh,
it was
yes.
every
Sure.
time when I was tuning into this, it was Matt Stafford getting pressured every
Yeah,
time.
he got
So
destroyed.
sacks. Gardick had 3. Chris
God.
Barnes, household name. Look at Zayvon Collins. He got a sack, just like I
Yeah.
said.
Guys,
The
you're
rest
white.
of these, the rest of guys did not get any sacks.
So
Which guys are defensive ends? Gardick, I know. Was Barnes is a defensive?
He's like a linebacker
Barnes is-
hybrid.
I was
Kaiser
gonna
White's
say.
a linebacker.
I know that.
Colin linebacker.
Collins linebacker. Roy Lopez, that's a defensive end.
Yeah. Max Melton. That's new.
Even Braeden.
I don't know who Max Melton is.
All right.
all right,
and
moving on. We spent
talked-
way too much
yeah.
on the Cardinals.
Absolutely not.
last piece. No Aaron Donald for the Rams. Sucks cock. It's for them.
They don't have anyone on that team anymore.
Bengals Chiefs. Another guarantee that we barely got right because that was going
Really?
down to the wire.
You guarantee
Questionable pass interference. If I go to the spreadsheet, that's 3 greens and a G.
Really?
Yeah, that's a guarantee. Some people say rough ball up end.
I would agree.
I think he did. He did get to the receiver
As
early.
a Jamar Chase owner, I'm very frustrated.
Well, that
Jamar
makes
Chase
sense.
is just frustrated in general.
He will not be playing, or he will not be negotiating for a new contract this season. They'll try again in the offseason. Maybe Steeler.
I mean, I think for that, you just gotta start showing out. You know,
You gotta play. It's on him now
Yeah.
to get that max contract. So.
especially 2 weeks. Hasn't been the best, you know. Show him why you want that max contract. So, I think that's one of the takeaways, especially from this game. Also, that interception, one-handed interception.
Cam Taylor Britt.
Yeah, but you know, obviously it's a rough loss for the Bengals, especially because you don't want to start 0-2, just like the Baltimore Ravens.
Division's in shambles right now.
They did.
You know it's in shambles, and the
It's-
Steelers are
it's-
leading the division.
Well, because we'll talk about that next time. Good job, Chiefs and whatnot, and Roughs and whatnot. Steelers Broncos. Let me check.
Please tell
We
me.
all said the Steelers. RD said the Broncos stopped it from being a guarantee.
Good.
What a game, may I say?
Go crazy.
This was sad to watch because I had to watch it because it was one of the only 1 p.m. games. And
1 of 3.
Cardinals.
That was a blowout immediately. Bengals Chiefs was on
Yeah.
TV, but I'm like, fuck. I don't care.
when
about
I'm watching the
Bengals.
red zone, and
I don't
it's-
care about Burrow versus Mahomes. Give me Bo Nix versus Justin Fields. So I legally streamed the game as you do. Stream East came in clutch.
What?
Yeah.
I thought it got taken down. I haven't been using it.
No, they have like
It's back.
they put out a tweet. They have like 2 billion backup websites. They have more than like the FBI can
I didn't
track.
use it
Jesus.
because it started showing my location, and I was like, wait a second. Probably
Get
should
rated.
get off of that.
Listen, I gotta watch my Steelers. All right. Boy, howdy, what a game, may I say. Our offense in the first half was fine. You put up 10 points in 1 half. It could be worse for this team. It could be way worse. No, first half we were good balance of running it and throwing it. We were running it early. That was working because Najee was able to get the holes and whatnot. I'm going to tell you something the Steelers did this game. I've never seen it before. I don't think I'll ever see it again. We had a tackle rotation for our right tackle. So both Troy Fatanu and Broderick Jones were supposed to get equal time at right tackle this game. Broderick Jones was in for 1 drive, committed 3 penalties in 4 plays. He got benched the rest of the game. Never seen that happen before.
Wow.
And that happened. Whatever the case is. So that killed one of our drives.
Processing.
I don't know if you guys saw the play where Fields threw a deep, Pickens caught it down the sideline.
Oh, yeah.
That was called back due to Broderick Jones holding.
Oh.
Then he also had a false start and then another holding after that.
Jesus. Isn't he pretty good?
Don't get me started. He was very, very impressive his first season for a rookie who was raw talent.
Raw?
Like not like fundamentally great, but like strong and like
It was
But
a
he's
little too
raw.
he was raw. Now he's supposed to be more defined, but he's really not.
He's still a little raw.
Still a little raw.
Yeah, no, he was just bad. He was
He's
just
smoothed
bad,
out a
plain
bit.
and simple. Our tackle
That's all
pairing
getting cut out.
going forward should be, unfortunately, Dan Moore Jr. and Troy Fatanu. They're just playing the best right now. Anyways, enough about our O-line, which is just completely fine. Just fine.
How's Fatanu been playing?
Patin was great. Didn't allow a single pressure in like 26 pass snaps.
Well, that's what you want to see.
Yeah. Our offensive line.
Get my boy Broderick back in, dude. He ain't doing nothing.
Too raw.
Future Cardinal.
Probably.
Future Cardinal Broderick Jones.
Probably a future Cardinal.
Trade him for Greg Dortch.
No.
Yeah.
No.
And along with that, biggest issue for the Steelers right now, we don't have a second wide receiver worth a damn. You know who got fucking run in this game? Ben Skoranek. Yeah, he's a Steeler. He played 5 snaps, did not get a single target.
Thank God.
Our wide receiver room consists of George Pickens, great receiver, Van Jefferson, mid, Scotty Miller and Ben Skoranek, white boys of the week candidates, and then Calvin Austin III, the midget.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it's just Surtain versus Pickens. So
Yeah, and if you look at the box score, I think it was he only had like 2 catches for 29 yards. That's not the impact he had.
Yeah.
So many penalties were called on Surtain for holding, pass interference on Pickens, the one that got wiped out because of the holding. Regardless, defense looked great as always. I think we have a top 5 defense in the league.
I don't know about that.
It's the Broncos.
And then we did to the Falcons last week.
It's the Falcons.
Oh boy.
He loves the Falcons.
The Falcons did win. All right.
Whatever. Move on from Steelers Browns. We spent a long time on that. Good job, Steelers. We all picked correctly. Broke that streak. We hadn't won in Denver since 2009. Tomlin continues his good record versus rookie quarterbacks.
Nice. No 3 touchdown passes. No $300 for me.
I forgot we made that.
I was looking forward to it, and then it was the 4th round. I'm like, fuck.
Yeah. Bears Texans Sunday Night Football. I believe we all said the Texans. No. Your upset pick of the week, the Bears.
No, you almost got it. You really almost got it.
Okay, but the Bears look. I'm not gonna say like it. Ooh, let's play that. I'm not gonna say that the Bears are doomed or anything. It's just they do not look that great on offense. I don't think their offensive scheme is that great.
It isn't. It really isn't. I thought their tackles were great. Darnell Wright and Braxton Jones. They did not block well for Caleb at all.
I just think it's like you have all these weapons and you have a rookie quarterback who's picked number 1 overall, and you are not an exciting offense that I don't think a lot of people are very excited for, and you are not taking as many shots or doing it much to be an exciting team. So it's like
it's true. The only real shots they take is when Caleb's scrambling for his life out of the pocket, chucking a deep interception.
Exactly. So it's like
he played better.
I believe Stingley had an interception and someone else had
Stingley definitely did. I saw that one.
I believe it's like you have all this stuff, but to me I think it's more of the scheme. So obviously it's just a little bit frustrating on that part, but I know DJ Moore.
I was gonna say, they weren't able to scheme in the run with DeAndre Swift.
DeAndre Swift did not look great this game. He was getting stuffed every time at the line.
Do you think that was more of a DeAndre Swift being kind of mediocre or a bad offensive line?
I think it's both. I think obviously huh?
Not what you want to hear.
Exactly. I think it's both because obviously you want a running back who if he can't play behind the line, then he can go out there and use a little bit of his athleticism to make a play.
Yeah.
When this offensive line gets pushed back, he is getting stuffed at the line. He's not making any play that you want him to make. So it's like it's obviously not what you want to see as a Bears fan or just a fan of a rising team. But it's like it is what it is right now. And I know DJ Moore, I think, looked a little bit frustrated with Caleb Williams, too. So
another frustrated wide receiver on my fantasy team.
Yeah, so, hopefully they can turn it around next week, but
it's going to be a slow. It's going to be a slow process.
Caleb Williams still looking for his first career. I saw stat. No rookie quarterback has a touchdown pass yet.
Jesus.
Out of Nix, out of Daniels, May, Williams. Obviously, McCarthy's out for the year, but Penix.
That's true, but Penix isn't playing. May's not playing yet. JJ's out.
You still got Daniels, Williams, and Nix. Not single one of them.
Are we?
Fields has more touchdown passes.
Yeah, are we really going to say...
That's more.
I definitely think Daniels can do it, hopefully, next week.
I think Daniels has gotten unlucky.
Daniels is looking the best so far, in my opinion. But
he was my favorite coming out of the draft.
I love him.
Obviously, Nico Collins looked like a bona fide wide receiver 1.
He's fine. I mean, in that Texas wide receiver room, I think he is...
He's top banana.
Yeah, he is top banana. So I don't think he has any reasons to be worried about his target share or just him as a receiver. But Tank Dell.
Oh.
Future Steeler.
Well, here's the thing, though. How about John Mechie not even getting a helmet?
Oh, jeez.
Like, he's not playing. I think he's a good young wide receiver. He's not getting playing time because his receiver.
He'll get time on the Cardinals.
That's what I'm saying. If you're the Steelers and your fucking wide receiver 2 is Scotty Miller, go after the guy. Go after the Mech. Can't cost that much. Maybe trade Dan Moore Jr. to them.
Get him for like a 6th-round pick.
Give you 20
Anyways, good job Texans, bad job Bears.
Give him a
Cash.
printer.
And
printer
guys,
like Kyle Korver.
I've even more bad news.
Oh no.
We guaranteed an Eagles victory.
I almost chose the Falcons.
2 hours ago, this game ended. I told you to take an upset.
I should have.
Yeah, it was... Okay, so let me paint the picture. You watching probably know what happened, but late in the fourth quarter, Eagles have it deep into Falcons territory. They need 3 yards to basically seal the game, right?
Mm-hmm.
They roll out. Hurts rolls out. Throws Barkley wide open for the first down. Drops it. Every single one. All 3 of us are catching that ball.
How
Barkley just dropped it.
16 drops or something like that? I believe that was the stat.
Or it was like
most by a running back.
Since 2021 or something.
So
he played. Other than that, he played amazing.
Well, yeah, but
that
was the biggest play. They settled for a field goal. Even then, I think I'd go for it on 4th and 3.
I mean,
it's 3 yards. You seal the game. Nothing else. You just need 3 yards.
That's true, but it's also like it's kind of like game script. They were going for it on 4th down a lot, I feel, but they weren't just getting the results. So at that point, it's like game on the line. You haven't been getting 4th downs a lot this game. You might as well. Obviously we say go for it, but
to be fair, hindsight, even though at the time I was like they should go for it, but whatever.
Yeah. Falcons.
Nostradamus.
I mean, Kirk looked better. Kirk actually played under center.
He did. He did play action.
Running some play action,
South champion. Possibly.
Still not pushing off that right leg, but you didn't really need to when the receivers were so open. Fucking Darnell Mooney on that last possession.
Did you see Darius Slade just get absolutely, in that last touchdown by Drake May?
Oh, yeah.
Or not Drake.
Drake May.
Kirk Cousins.
Drake London.
Or Drake London, okay.
Catching passes out there, Drake May.
Drake London just toasted him. He was lost. Anyways.
Yeah. Kyle Pitts, resident second right tackle.
If you started Darnell Washington this week, he had more fantasy points than Kyle Pitts.
Wow.
Tight end for the Steelers.
He could almost get.
Pitts just needs a fresh start, and I think the Arizona Cardinals can provide that.
You have Trey McBride. Oh, by the way,
That's
touchdown for McBride on a fumble recovery in the end zone.
That was
Does that
great.
count in fantasy?
Yeah.
Yes, it does.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yes, it did.
Yeah.
James Conner fumble.
And then back to Falcons Eagles. After that, they kick the field goal, go up by 6 with a minute left.
Mm-hmm.
Then they played prevent defense. They played not to lose.
Daddy Kirk.
And Kirk was, I'd say
prime
slinging
time.
it. Guys were just wide open. Mooney was wide open. They couldn't stop him. The pass rush was non-existent, even though we have Jalen Carter and Jordan Davis and Huff and Brandon Graham.
Yeah.
Couldn't get to him.
A loaded defense.
It frustrates me as kind of a partial Eagles fan. I mean, you see the Brian Dawkins helmet right there. I like the Eagles a lot. They just couldn't get it done. It's frustrating. It's exactly what happened last year.
You like the Packers too?
That's the win in Rome. When I'm in fucking Green Bay, Wisconsin, we can get a Packers cheese.
I'm not ever going to be in Green Bay, Wisconsin.
Yeah.
Unless I'm watching a Packer game.
I was in Wisconsin. Oh, I have a cheese head or cheese football.
Oh. Don't Ryan David on me right now with the hiccups.
I have the hiccups.
All right.
All right. Let's talk about some fantasy then. Some interlude.
Let's go to Justin.
I'm gonna flip the screen right now.
Justin's 0-2.
We're here. We have the fantasy.
Yikes.
We'll start off with Sonic and the Shitty Football Players versus the Purple People Eaters. This was me versus Jeremy.
Yikes.
As you see, Bijan with 16, Singletary with 14. My running backs combined for 30? That's not too bad.
Devontae Smith.
Devontae Smith had 20. He had a touchdown in a pretty decent game with A.J. Brown out. Here's my problem. Michael Pittman.
Okay, you got a big problem.
3 receptions, 21 yards. Xavier Worthy. Dog shit. Nothing happened.
Did you just trade for him?
Yes.
Yeah.
Bad trade.
I
buddy.
really like his upside as being like Kelsey's getting old. Worthy second target for Mahomes.
Just
Well, I feel like
criminal upside.
with Pacheco out, maybe he gets more run, especially with handoffs too.
We will see.
Pacheco's
I'm gonna give
dead.
him another chance as the flex next week. See how he does.
Oh
But,
God, you need the Jonnu treatment.
I really thought Jordan Atkins for Cleveland would be better than Njoku's replacement. He had one catch in like the first quarter for 10 yards. I'm like, this might be good. He might get like 8 points or something. No.
The Jonnu treatment.
Jonnu treatment indeed. When you put him on your bench, he's gonna be great.
Yeah.
And Anthony Richardson. Obviously, we talked about that earlier.
Wasn't Anthony Richardson like?
He was projected to over 20.
Yeah.
My two best players is the Steelers defense and Kami Fairbairn.
Jesus.
Steelers defense was me going, they're playing the Broncos, let me get them.
They did well.
I'll take credit for that, yes.
Your week kind of gets saved by Devontae and Bijan on tonight, so.
I get that, but also
You almost won.
they were two of my highest drafted players.
That's
I
true.
bet on that.
It was only a 10-point difference either way.
Yeah. And then Kami Fairbairn had a fucking great night on Sunday night. He's done this back-to-back weeks. I'm happy with that. It's not like I could have started with really anyone else on my bench. I mean, Warren over Worthy, maybe.
I don't think you had a chance to
Gabe
win.
Davis. If I started Kirk over
Oh, you had a chance
Richardson,
actually. Yeah.
But whatever the case is, I'm not going to look back on it. Because I know Jeremy could have done the same thing, especially with someone like Rashad White, who
Got injured, but
got injured and not get much run.
he came back.
Hey,
Yeah.
he's 1-1.
Andrews actually started to get some targets down the stretch of that Ravens game, which kind of hurt me. Connor looked great somehow. And Ridley surprised everyone really.
Wow.
Yeah.
Jet sweep touchdown and like just a streak touchdown,
Yeah, everyone on his team just did like good enough.
except for his bench.
Oh.
Bench was ass.
Herman only got
Okay, but
11.
if you win, you don't need a bench that does well.
That's what I'm saying.
Anyways, Chick-fil-A versus Pocahontas. this is Braeden versus Noah. Braeden 2-0. I hate to see it. I think we all hate to see it.
What
I
do you
hate to see
mean?
it, but Pacheco is out. Let's go.
Wow. Wow, God. Wow. It's okay.
I did not say that.
My new running
Let's
back
go.
too, David Montgomery.
Achan, of course, was the bell cow for the Dolphins and a loss. That frustrates me. That frustrates me if I'm Noah. His best guy got 30 points while they got outscored by 30.
Hey, man.
20.
And he came into the week hurt,
Yeah,
Nah.
and you still play him that much. Like
He's fine.
I'd be mad. Brock Bowers did very well. He's my guy. Isaiah Flowers also did very well. McPherson did very well. It was just kind of outside of obviously Achan and maybe Flowers. Everyone else did kind of status quo.
Yeah.
Pacheco with 16 is you take that every day. Moore with 11 is fine for the situation.
Jamar.
Bowers is
Jamar will be back.
I don't know what I'm doing with Jamar.
Your bench wasn't that bad.
That's pretty good.
Khalil Shakir, Judy, Demont.
dang. Demon definitely gets helped by that touchdown. Holy
Yes, sir.
crap! Holy crap!
Yeah, I'm gonna need some touchdowns next week against the Cardinals.
He's very Najee-esque, where he's only playable if he scores a touchdown.
Najee has not scored yet though.
No. We've scored one touchdown all year.
Do I put him in next week?
Yes, sir.
Him or take down. Him or take down. Oh.
Pick your poison.
Here we have Pocahontas. Stroud and Taylor were fine. Zeke, I can't believe Noah started Zeke. Nico Collins and Keenan Allen. That's a whiplash back-to-back.
Yeah, Keenan Allen was crazy.
Dude, he didn't know Keenan Allen was out until, right before the game, and he's like, well, shit, I can't put anyone else in.
Continuing the roller coaster, we have Likely, then DK Metcalf.
DK played great.
He did. Everything else was kind of pedestrian. And it's not like on his... he really should have started Zamir White over Zeke. I don't know why he did that.
Because he got a good week one.
Because Zamir White fumbled last week. I don't know.
Whatever.
And the Ravens
I'm not the
defense
boss,
pretty
and we
good.
would have lost
I want
anyway.
Zamir
We'll skip
White.
over that.
I want Zamir White.
Owen versus Benny. Owen moves to 2-0. Benny goes to 1-1.
Unsurprising. Unsurprising?
Surprising.
No.
Pretty surprising.
Brees Hall had another decent week. Brian Robinson showed his worth. He's not really receiving back, but he can run for 100 yards a game sometimes. Debo scored 18, but he's going to be out for a few weeks. We'll see how he adjusts to that.
Kelsey.
Neighbors had his first
Kelsey.
game. Kelsey's meh. He's regressing. And that's all I really needed because Benny's team kind of stunk it up a bit. Dak, Mixon, Javonte, not a single one of them got over 13.
Marv.
Marvin was great. Then it goes to Waddle and Goddard and Cup. Cup out for At least
Injury.
Poor guy. His team just kind of underperformed other than Marv.
His team's just
injured.
His team's just the new Spencer. Really, just
good team on paper, injury prone. McCaffrey's going to be out for a few weeks. You know.
Yeah.
So it could be scary in like
we'll
8
see.
weeks.
Yeah, we'll see
how he make it there.
How he goes.
Yeah.
Now we have Tokyo Drift versus LaMarvelous. This is AJ versus Caden. Caden moves 2-0. AJ falls to 1-1. AJ almost won spurred by a Kyler fucking revenge game.
Yeah.
Henry was fine. Tyreek was his big bust.
Tyreek screwed him.
Yeah. Tyreek has a good game. He has a chance.
The Dolphins as a whole screwed him.
Yeah. And honestly, his team obviously didn't play that bad. Obviously, Kamara,
44.
Jay Jettas, Dobbins had
I'd be
another
pissed about
great game.
AJ.
Devontae. Even with George Pickens having a bust game, that was just it.
Yeah.
Good job.
Caden's team looks scary, I'm not going to lie.
Yeah. Now we have Jack and Goff versus Jordan. Phoenix.
The
I
Masturbation Bowl.
Believe.
You lost
The
to
Masturbation
Ryan.
Bowl.
I can't believe Ryan David has won a game before I have. And you, Bryson. We're both. You were the champion last year.
85. Is that the low? Oh, no, it's Josh.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I wake up Sunday morning, and I wake up and I actually, you know what? I go to sleep Saturday night
Yes.
at 3 a.m. after playing some good 2K.
Okay.
As I mentioned.
Yes,
Yeah.
as you did mention,
Yeah.
which you got 3 a.m. on the spot, which I was like, what is going on? I set my alarm, and I was just like, you know what? I'm going to set my alarm for 10 so I wake up for the games.
Yeah.
My alarm is set for 10:05 because that's just already a set alarm. I wake up
Rookie mistake.
to so many notifications saying A.J. Brown is out, Evan Ingram is out. Thank you, Caden. And I'm like, well, Evan Ingram's already playing. Well, I got to take A.J. Brown out. Honestly, I could have kept A.J. Brown in.
Could not have mattered.
It wouldn't have mattered. But I would have definitely wanted to put J-Mo in there instead of Tank Dell.
Yeah.
But after that happened, and I was just like, you know what? It might not be a great week. And I lost by a lot.
Yeah.
Ryan didn't even do that amazing either.
He really did. I mean, Amon-Ra carried, and Smith, Nick Juba
This is
carried.
literally probably a must-win game for me, especially if I'm going to be going down this path.
Yeah.
So it's just
That
really,
was sad.
really sad. But I mean, it could have been a Christian McCaffrey. It could have been A.J. Brown's out with a hamstring on Monday night, and
Yeah.
still probably wouldn't have mattered anyways. But
That's tough.
it is tough.
And that is very tough.
Not being in a 2-0 club.
I mean, yeah.
Moving on, we have Ramen from behind. This is Spencer
Cool.
versus the
God.
front
Okay,
Josh.
I was not the worst this week.
Biggest slaughter. Spencer won by goddamn near 100.
Laporta potty.
Yeah.
Stunk it up.
Yeah. So we'll start with Spencer's team. Everybody did well. Obviously, not
Everyone
a
had
single
over
one under
12,
double digits.
over double digits.
We had Mahomes was his worst player.
Wow.
It says a lot when Mahomes is your worst player. Cook was very, very good. Ramondre was solid, as he usually is.
Everyone
Good
just
CD
played
game.
well.
Good CD game. Godwin got a lot of run in. Kittle, he got the touchdown. That was kind of the thing that propelled him.
Yeah.
Charbonnet with Kenneth Walker being out. That was smart of him.
Bro, you just caught the balls.
And Chargers defense against the Panthers.
He does not have that good of a game if he does not get that touchdown and if he does not catch ball.
He was winning anyway. He had Olave
Yeah.
on the bench. Even Olave was fine. But,
Jesus,
Yeah.
Josh.
and Josh with
God.
Saquon and Kyron were fine. That's all I'll say about his team. Laporta's been disappointing to start
I mean,
the
I
year.
don't even think Kyron was
Christian
that
Kirk
good in
as
the
well.
game, bro.
Yeah.
One
One
reception
reception
for-
for negative 1 yard.
Yeah, that's that Cardinal effect.
Yeah. Tua, obviously.
Dead.
Yep. Recipes. Ayuk, I think, dropped another touchdown. Or
Really?
Something similar like that.
Well, I mean, he's got to get more run now because
Shit.
Debo,
I mean,
yeah. He'll be fine. Josh will be fine. It was just a bad week.
It's a horrible week.
All right, and that's it
so
for
what does that say about me?
for
Oh,
fantasy.
God.
Yikes.
Oh, God.
Bryson, you want to tell us our
Oh,
injuries
God,
and
that'd be
whatnot
actually
while I go
sad.
get some water? That's right.
Yeah, all right. We'll head to the top 10. For QBs, the
Can I
number
guess?
one QB.
May I guess?
Yes.
I don't.
Is it, Kyler?
Kyler is
Yeah!
number one. 28.5 for Jalen Hurts right after him. I had to wait till the Monday night game after. 23.82. Derek Carr, 21.82. Sam Darnold, 19.92. Baker Mayfield, 18.8.
Darnold and Mayfield back-to-back is so poetic for Panthers fans.
Daniel Jones, 18.32.
He wasn't that bad this week.
Geno Smith was 17.88. Joe Burrow with 17.22. Lamar Jackson, 16.38. And Deshaun Watson, 15.44. I had to give my standout to the perfect passer rating. Kyler Murray, 17 for 21, 266 yards, 3 touchdowns, and he also had 5 carries for 53 yards. I mean, like, obviously it's like you wish he had more, but you know he didn't need to do more in this game. All right, so him and which other Cardinal is the only one to accomplish a perfect passer rating?
Oh, okay. Well, I can name Cardinals players. I can name Carson Palmer.
Would we know who he is?
Yeah, you would.
Jake Plummer.
Is it Kurt Warner?
Kurt Warner is correct. The Cardinal fan got it.
I would have got to him eventually.
All right, so we'll move on to running backs.
Number 1, Alvin Kamara.
Number 1 was Alvin Kamara.
I got one.
44 points. Devon Achane.
Oh, yes.
29.5. James Cook with 28.5, which sad because he could have gotten more, I feel. Breece Hall with 24.4. J.K. Dobbins with 20.1. Braylon Allen with 19.6. James Conner with 19.4. Zach Charbonnet with 17.9. Saquon Barkley with 17.6. And my guy, Jahmyr Gibbs with 17.6. Standout, I could have gave it to Alvin Kamara.
I would have given it to Braylon Allen.
I didn't really like his stat line. I kind of liked this guy's stat. I wanted to give it to Brian Robinson Jr.
Yeah.
Because I think he had 17 carries for 133.
Yes.
Good efficiency.
Yeah.
I give it to the guy with the worst efficiency. Josh Jacobs had 32 carries for 151 yards for 13.1 points because he does not catch the ball and he did not score. But I just wanted to let everyone know he did have 151 yards.
Imagine your running back has 150 yards and he got 13 points.
I would just say though, it's like, that's what the Packers want him to do. Just be a workhorse, and that's what he's gonna be. So, moving on to wide receivers. Can you guess the wide receiver?
It's not Marv, but it might be.
It might be Marv.
It's not Marv. Is it Marv?
It is Marvin Harrison with 29.0. DK Metcalf right behind him by 0.1 points with 28.9.
Smith and Jigba is pretty good. He's gonna be.
Malik Neighbors with 28.7. Nico Collins 27.5. Devontae Adams with 26. Chris Godwin with 24.7. Calvin Ridley with 24.7. Jackson Smith and Jigba with 23.7. Justin Jefferson with 23.3. And Amon-Ra St. Brown with 22.9. There was a lot of targets this week. I will say that, and I really wanted to give it to some of those guys with the targets. But
JSN got a lot of targets.
Yes, he did. I think he even got more than DK, which is crazy. And Malik Neighbors got insane amount of work.
Yeah.
But, I also like to stand out. I like to give standouts for guys who aren't on this list right now. So I give it to Rashid Shaheed. 4 receptions, 96 yards, 4 targets. So good efficiency. And he had a touchdown in the first quarter for 70 yards. 70-yard touchdown in the first quarter.
He did.
And he had 3 carries for 13 yards. So just want to shout out someone who was not on the list. Tight ends.
Number 1, George Kittle.
Number 1 was George Kittle, 20.6.
Oh, I didn't know this was
let's start making this a thing then. Hunter Henry with 18.9. Brock Bowers with 18.8. Trey McBride, 18.7. Mike Gesicki with 16.1. Shout out Justin Young with Jonnu Smith with 11.3.
I should have started to move.
Luke Schoonmaker with 10.3.
No.
Zach Ertz with 10.2. Brenton Strange with 19.5. And Mark Andrews with 19.1. Can you tell me who...
19.1?
Or 9.1.
I was going to say.
Let's play a game. Who do they play for? Who does Brenton Strange play for?
He plays for the Jacksonville Jaguars.
He does play for the Jacksonville Jaguars. And my standout this week is Hunter Henry. 8 receptions, 109 yards.
2 games in a row with Henry being good. You have to give it to him.
I gave it to him more so because he had over 100 yards. So 109 yards with 12 targets. So obviously it would have been better if he scored, but defenses, Texans and Bills had 16. Steelers, Vikings, Cardinals with 12. Jets, Cardinals. Jets,
guess.
Chargers, Chiefs with 11, and
Guess the
Bengals and
kickers.
Packers with 10. Kickers.
Wait, Cam Fairbairn number 1.
No, he's not.
Shit.
It's would you like to guess?
Oh, yes, I guess.
Oh, is it Joey Sly?
You wish it was Joey Sly because he is not on the Commanders anymore. It's Austin Seibert.
Seibert.
Seibert
I was thinking
with
He
22.
kicked 7 field goals.
Yeah,
I was thinking the Commanders.
Kaimi Fairbairn with 20. Daniel Carson with 18. Brendan Aubrey with 17. Evan McPherson with 16. Matt Prater 14. Dustin Hopkins 13. Justin Tucker and Jason Myers with 12. I do actually have a standout for the kickers just because I want to rub it in Caden Covington's face. Daniel Carson was 4 for 4 with field goals, 2 for 2 with extra points, and he had 1 field goal from 38 with 27 seconds left on the clock to make the Ravens go 0-2. So he is my standout. All right, let's go to IR.
All right. Deebo Samuel.
Deebo Samuel is on this list. He's out a couple weeks with a calf injury. Justin Herbert suffered a lower leg injury in the game Sunday, but he did come back and he did get an MRI, which was negative. Just wanted to make sure that he was okay. So he should be in practice Wednesday. Christian McCaffrey, because he was not on the IR last week, he will be put on IR this week, and he will be out at least 4 weeks because of that. But the reports are saying that he's probably going to be missing 6 weeks.
Just like Isaiah Pacheco.
Who is next on this list? Isaiah Pacheco will be out with a fractured fibula, will be put on IR and missing about 6 to 8.
You don't need the fibula.
Joe Mixon injured his ankle during Sunday night's game and is considered day-to-day, but he definitely could miss
I
week
did
3.
see that because Cam Akers was the leading rusher for the
He was
Texans.
it.
Cam Akers?
Yeah.
So, do you guys know what happened? It was a drop, hip drop tackle. So
I did see that.
they were gonna say like he was kind of mad about it, saying the NFL is making progress to not have this, but obviously if they're gonna be calling this and they're actually gonna make it a penalty, they should be making consistent calls with it.
Yeah.
But obviously he injured his ankle during it, so consider day-to-day, but definitely could miss this week. Rashad White out for a bit in Sunday's game, but did come back with a groin injury, but nothing. It should be nothing serious, but definitely considered monitoring it during this week, see if he's in practice or not. Tyjae Spears also injured his ankle in his day-to-day. Not really important, but Cooper Kupp. Damn it! Missing extended time with ankle injury. And I don't know if he's headed to IR yet, but the report I saw is he's definitely could head there, which I'm pretty sure he will be. Justin Jefferson suffered a quad injury, but it's nothing serious, listed day-to-day. He said it was a contusion, but nothing serious, so he will be trying to play week 3. Amon-Ra also suffered a lower leg soft tissue injury, which is what they say. Dan Campbell coming out with these big words here. Said it wasn't long-term, but it's considered day-to-day. Also said he was dealing with cramping and a contusion too, so shouldn't be anything serious. A.J. Brown, though, that's very sad.
Yeah.
A.J. Brown suffered a hamstring injury, is said to be out for a couple weeks. And Mr. Frustration, Gabe Davis injured his shoulder.
I didn't even see that.
I just wanted to put it on here. I didn't have to, but I just wanted to put it on here. He injured his shoulder, but he's said to be okay by his head coach.
Oh, thank God.
He
he might be starting now.
Jesus.
Evan Ingram is week to week with
really
a
needed him.
hamstring. Jake Ferguson, he suffered that injury, knee injury week 1, but he is expected to play in week 3.
That was another one of those hip drop tackles.
Yeah, so positive, just leaving off on a good note. So should be able to week 3.
Thank you very much, Bryson.
Yeah.
Now, let's move on to our last segment.
Pacheco.
We have our predictions.
Too bad.
And boy, are they predictions.
Jesus Christ.
I forgot. Let's look at the spreadsheet one more time. I'm keeping track of the guarantees, too.
Oh, God.
We're 4-4 in guarantees this year. Oh, yeah.
I went 8-8. Okay, that's not
We
bad.
both went 8-8. Bryson was 7-9.
Okay, I just wanted more than 4.
The totals are I'm 122-90. Braden's 125-87. And Bryson's 134-78. We're all pretty close, actually.
Let's go.
Especially me and Braeden are pretty close.
Yeah.
So when we all go down, we all go down.
That was a rough week.
For everyone, it was a rough week. Anyways, I just want to point out we're 4-4 in guarantees, so we would not be doing well. Here we have Patriots versus Jets. This is Thursday Night Football. Jacoby Brissett versus Aaron Rodgers. I think if it was in New England, I would pick the Patriots pretty easily.
I was gonna say something about it. I really want to
Jets
pick the Patriots.
debut.
Jets.
Home debut.
I think. What are the odds Rodgers ruptures his Achilles again?
Yeah, I'm gonna roll with the Jets.
Here's the thing: there's no fourth party to make it not a guarantee.
That is true.
I don't think this is a game we can guarantee.
I'll go with the Patriots then.
Okay, I'll go with the Jets.
Yeah, I'll go with the Patriots then. I would feel a lot more confident if it was in New England, but you know.
Here's an interesting one: Giants-Browns. This is definitely one we can't guarantee.
Fuck myself.
The Browns have looked nothing but mediocre all year. Even the win against the Jaguars was
not impressive.
Not impressive. But Giants with.
We're going 2 weeks in a row to the Browns.
I think I got to go with the New York Giants on this one.
Okay, at least I'm not saving a guarantee.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with the Browns. They're only because they're at home.
Okay.
I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Upset pick of the week for me, I suppose. Giants. Blare the sirens.
What about my Patriots?
That's not an upset. They're both 1-1. Giants are 0-2.
Both fans are upset.
Anyways, Browns are about to wait.
Browns are
Yeah.
1-1.
Yeah, Browns aren't 2-0.
I said,
So they're 1-1 and 0-2. That's why it's upset.
and I'm the only one picking them, and you're picking the 1-1 team. Give it
So
to
then
me.
the Patriots is also right.
Also, it's the Giants who suck.
All right,
Yeah.
Eagles Saints.
Eagles Saints. This will be a good. It'll
Test.
either be a good bounce back for the Eagles, who we thought would become
man.
Both teams
contenders. Saints, are they legit?
No.
It's gonna be in the Superdome. I'm gonna go with the Eagles first and foremost. I think they bounce back. I think they'll get their shit together.
I will also take the Eagles.
You gotta go with the Saints.
I think no AJ Brown. I would go with the Saints.
Okay. Texans Vikings.
This week's either going to be really good or really bad.
There's some good games. Eagles Saints and Texans Vikings. That's two good games.
Eagles Saints is something that I definitely want to watch. So.
Yeah.
And then the Vikings 2-0 versus Texans 2-0.
In Minnesota.
Yeah. Give me the Texans. I think they're just a little more battle proven than Sam Darnold.
Yeah.
Stroud.
Sam
winning
Darnold's
the playoff game and
bound to fall apart.
I'm going to go with Stroud as well. Nico Collins, I feel like, is going to have another great game.
Guarantee?
We'll make it a guarantee.
Guarantee!
Sorry, Jeremy. We're guaranteeing always against
No,
the
that's
Vikings.
probably good for you, Jeremy. That means the Vikings will probably win.
Yeah.
We're guaranteeing against the Vikings 2 weeks in a row.
Oh, jeez.
Nah, this one's the right
I feel like hopefully Texans can get to Sam Darnold. That's what we're hoping in this game.
And I do think that will happen.
Yeah.
But going from one guarantee to I think what's going to be another, Broncos Buccaneers. We all think Buccaneers, right?
Buccaneers 3-0.
Broncos.
I'll be taking the Buccaneers, but Buccaneers 3-0. That might be.
I think that's once them and the Saints are the two contenders.
Yeah. So.
Shut up.
Are we forgetting the Atlanta Falcons?
All right, all Buccaneers.
Yeah.
Bryson.
Yeah.
Guarantee. Baker Mayfield and
They're gonna lose. They're gonna lose.
Probably.
Broncos
Bo
with their
gonna
one
show
win.
out.
Packers.
Bo Nix with the first touchdown by a rookie.
Am I crazy? Did Packers Titans? Oh, Aaron Rodgers just played the Titans.
Yeah.
That's why I got confused for a second.
No,
Braeden. Thank you. Malik Willis revenge game. How about it? I can't keep getting burned by picking the Titans. Give me the Packers.
I don't know.
Give me that revenge game, Malik Willis. I'm so getting burned on this.
Are you gonna make it a guarantee?
Yeah. I'll take the Titans.
All right. Upset pick of the week.
Willis.
That'll be my upset pick of the week.
Upset pick of the week. Woo! Yep.
I don't feel good about
we have the Bears and the Colts. This is
Super
interesting.
Bowl.
Yeah.
What Super Bowl?
2007 Super Bowl.
Do they get their crap
Rematch.
together?
I believe it was Rex Grossman versus Peyton Manning.
Oh, and Devin Hester had that kickoff return.
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
And then after that, they did jack shit all game.
That's like the first Super Bowl I remember ever seeing.
Really?
I think so.
First one I remember was Steelers Packers.
That was way after.
Yeah, I know. Because I'm younger than you, Unk.
By a year.
Unk is crazy.
I'm gonna take the Colts.
His age begins with a 2.
I know.
Back on target.
Respect your elders.
Give me the Colts.
Bears.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the
crap
Colts.
together.
I don't know if this is.
Are you gonna? Yeah, but are you gonna make it a guarantee?
Do the Bears get their crap together this week?
You still need an upset pick.
Okay, but I've also taken so many other picks. Scroll down a little bit. Let's see if there's any other.
You want
ones that
Panthers
entice
over
me.
the Raiders?
Falcons over the Chiefs. Oh no. Okay, we are going with Commanders versus the Bengals.
I was eyeing that one too.
No.
But I already made mine.
Let's do it. Upset of the week. Bears over the Colts. Definitely going to get... I could see this one being red next week when we do this.
Probably.
Chargers Steelers. This is an interesting one.
Yeah, give me the Chargers immediately.
Which one of these two teams will move on to 3-0?
Chargers. Give me the... Bold up? Is that what they... I don't know.
I know they're the Bolts. They
Go
might
Bolts.
say that.
I'm going to take the Chargers.
If there were any fans that existed, I would ask them.
I feel like on Red Zone, this is a game I'm not going to see often, but when I see it, it's like a fumble recovery.
How
is your red zone
or
defense?
interception.
Yeah.
How is your red zone defense? How is the Pittsburgh Steelers red zone defense?
We've allowed one touchdown all year. Our red zone defense...
Okay, you did play the Broncos, though.
Yeah, I'm saying that red zone defense against the Broncos, Bo Nix threw an interception into the end zone.
Okay.
To Corey Trice Jr. I personally... I mean, I can't pick against the Steelers, obviously. I'm going to pick them 17 times this season, no matter what.
Me as well, with the Cards.
I will say, though, I do not blame you for picking the Chargers.
I think Harbaugh's going to whip up something. This is a good coach matchup.
It really is. Harbaugh versus Tomlin.
That's the thing, is like, I feel like at home, I feel like the Steelers can pull this one out.
Home opener, yeah.
Oh boy. Look out, ladies.
Yeah, we'll go with the Steelers.
All right, 2 Steelers to 1 Chargers. I'm kind of surprised you said that, Bryson. I'm sorry if they let you down.
I just think it's going to be a low-scoring match anyways.
It's
So
like
I'm just
13-9.
Yeah, probably. Dolphins Seahawks. This is the Dolphins without Tua. This is Seahawks. Is KW back? He wasn't on your injury report.
I think he is back then.
Oh,
if he
okay.
wasn't on my injury report.
I think
Seattle is just gonna make this close.
I like Tyreek against this. I think this is gonna be a good Tyreek week.
Who's throwing to him?
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter if it's Snoop Huntley. Doesn't matter if it's Mike White.
If Mike White plays, he's leading them to victory.
Something wants me to say the Dolphins. I'm gonna have to say the Dolphins.
I'll go with the Seahawks.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Seahawks.
Okay. I get it. All right. Here we move on to a guarantee. I'm pretty sure. Actually, interesting.
Andy Dalton.
Do we think Andy Dalton starting for the Panthers makes them more competitive? Well, obviously it makes them more competitive. He's better than Bryce Young. But enough to beat the
Well, this is the
Raiders?
cheapest Raiders game we could go to this season.
You'd have to pay me to go. I'm not spending my Sunday at Allegiant.
Against the Panthers.
Oh boy, Deontay Johnson.
I did see Deontay Johnson.
I've seen Deontay Johnson 1, 2, 3, 4 times in person.
All with the Steelers?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna take the Raiders. I'm not gonna be watching that game. I'm gonna be Lions.
Yeah, that's true. But I definitely think I could see the Raiders winning this one, especially after this week. Offense looked a little bit better.
Yeah,
So.
I'm gonna take the Raiders. Guarantee. Raiders.
What was that?
I guarantee against the Panthers doesn't deserve it.
I wouldn't be surprised though if this is.
Oh my!
If
We're
this
gonna
is
get fucked. Andy Dalton's gonna throw for like 300.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised though if this is the Panthers' only win this season.
Dalton versus Minshew's is 20.
1-16 right here. 1-16.
Ooh,
49ers versus the Rams. I don't think the Rams are gonna bounce back.
49ers.
The Cardinals is that sort of demoralizing loss when you lose to such a bad opponent that.
Don't say that before next week. Don't say that.
Talk so much shit about him, Justin, please.
Don't
I
say
think the
that.
49ers have to bounce back.
And I think they will, even without Debo.
I think they have.
I just think
Way
that
too
the
good.
Rams are
Enough
too banged
firepower.
up right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah, maybe the Rams, maybe the Niners don't have Debo. Rams don't have Puka or Cooper Kupp.
Both teams are just
And
battered
their
with
offensive
injuries.
line is also banged up, and their defense is
All right, Niners.
Niners.
Yeah.
Guarantee.
See, that's why it was more like confident.
Yeah.
The Raiders one was like,
No.
You got another guarantee?
Talk about guarantees, Lions, Cardinals. I am going to steer clear of this for 1 second while these two talk it out.
The Cardinals. You're coming into the bird's nest.
I will be at the bird's nest.
Welcome to the Bears' Nest. You don't leave without getting feasted on by Kyler Murray.
I will say, when I went to Steelers Cardinals,
Shut up!
2019, we won. It was rookie Kyler, so I'll give it to you.
Rookie of the year.
Yeah, he did not look. He did not look good. It's bad when T.J. Watt had an interception that game.
God.
Oh, jeez.
Obviously, I'm going to take the Cardinals, but I wouldn't be surprised if this is a straight shootout. Honestly.
Shootout.
I'm kind of nervous for the Lions.
Oh,
I
yes!
am as well.
Cardinals at home.
Upset of the week. Someone? No?
I
They're
definitely am.
Well, because I might also pick them.
Don't get me wrong, because especially with how Goff played last week, but
Yeah.
I just think in this time that we need a win, and I think that the offense will come out and show out, and I think the defense will be good enough to get the win.
I just can't see the Cardinals going to 2-1 and the Lions going to 1-2. Braeden, I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt. I'm going to pick the Lions, but it will not shock me at all if the Cardinals win.
That's what I like to hear.
It will not shock me at all. I think their offense might be just.
Our offense is good.
If the Lions lose versus the Cardinals, I better win on fantasy because I will be.
We're not going to see Bryson next week.
It's a long drive back from Arizona.
You might not see
That's going to be a rough drive back if the
Yeah.
Cardinals
You
win.
might not see me.
Yeah, I'm facing
Also,
it.
deadliest highway in America, I think. Driving from Phoenix to Vegas.
You will not see me if
I survived that one.
I make that drive like 5 times a year. Yeah. Anyways, Lions, Cardinals. But once again, kind of like with the Saints last week, I can easily see the Cardinals winning.
Yeah.
Ravens, Cowboys, battle of the disappointments.
I wish this was the night game, honestly.
I cannot take the Ravens going 0-3. I have to.
Give
have to
me
take
the
I have to take the
Ravens.
Oh no.
Guaranteed!
Oh no.
There's just no way the
this is why
Ravens
we're-
go 0-3.
This is why we're 500 on our guarantees.
Yeah.
Oh no.
There's no way the Ravens go
I
0-3.
did because I was kind of in a similar vein with you. I forgot to really look at fantasy or look at anything until after the game started. I was going to place the parlay for our guarantees. Good thing I didn't, but I lost. But we'll see. We'll see with this one. Ravens guarantee they're going to the parlay.
Oh, God.
Chiefs, Falcons.
Yeah.
Sunday night
Chiefs.
football.
Sunday night.
Chiefs.
I don't know.
Chiefs.
Bro. Yeah. It's the Chiefs.
Guarantee. Chiefs.
Jeez. All right, 2 Monday night games. 2 Monday
Yeah, I
night
hate
games.
when they do this. It's always like we.
Bro, we only-
always week one.
We got 2.
I'm not excited for either of these games.
I'm not going to
honestly.
watch either of them. Well, I'll be at work. I work until 7 o'clock on Mondays.
Give me Bills and Bengals. Give me double B.
Give me Bills and Commanders.
Give me Bills and Bengals.
All
That means we
Give
have
me
a
double Bs. I can't see the Bengals.
Guaranteed.
I can't see the Bengals being 0-3, and I hope they don't.
I really hope they don't.
Listen,
as well.
I don't think the Bengals have a plan to stop Jaden Daniels.
I don't think so either, but I trusted Trey Hendrickson.
Is Trey Hendrickson going to single-handedly save them? I don't know.
Maybe.
To be fair, they played Mahomes pretty well last week. I think this could be a Commander's sneaky win. All right, I believe we ended off talking about the Jaguars and Bills and Commanders Bengals. And I'll go back as far as Ravens Cowboys. We also had the Ravens. That's a guarantee. We also had Chiefs over the Falcons. That's a guarantee. We also had Bills over Jaguars. That's a guarantee. And I said the Commanders, while those two said the
Bungles.
Bengals.
I just
So
want the Steelers to fall out of first in that division.
we're 2-0 and first in the division.
3-0.
Browns are going to overtake that. Watch the Browns beat the Steelers twice this year. Anyways.
Die,
Anyways.
won't you? Anyways, thank you so much for watching. We'll be back next week. And, yeah, bye-bye now.